Morning Patonistas, it's day 2 of Vlogmas and we're keeping it real here this morning because it is 4:45 in the morning that we're up. But anyway, early start to the day hopefully means we might catch some animals out and about before I get back to doing some knitting and crocheting. So welcome back to those that joined us yesterday and let's get going. Hello Pattonisters, we're on day 2 of Advent opening and where shall we start with today? You can see I've got my You Crafty Bunny bag, which I think you'll remember yesterday I was trying to find my undyed skein and I'd already put it in here. So this is an Etsy seller and it's holding my Ducky Darlings Advent. So there's my undyed skein that's in there already. So I've put all of them in here rather than in the plastic bag, so I can just, a bit like a lucky dip, go in and pick one out. What shall we find today? So again, spoiler alert if you've got this, this is her, Hayley's, I think she called it the Yarn Only Advent. So I'm guessing these are, you know, they're not numbered, so you may have a different day. She may have put different colours across all of the advents from what she's got left over, dyed up. I don't know. We shall find out as we go along. Love to hear what you've got in your colourways. Ooh, isn't this a gorgeous peachy colour? Gorgeous tonal colours. Excellent. That will go in there for day 2. Sorry. Shall we go to next? We have the Giddy Yarns advent. Did you play along yesterday and work out which part of the Midsummer Night's Dream play the colour might have related to? So, today we have Hermia, daughter to Aegeus, in love with Lysander. So yesterday we had Lysander, didn't we? So, what colour do you think it might be? It is another slightly deeper yellow this time. Do we have a bit of a fade going on? Let me see if I can pull out number 1 so you can see how they go on. So yeah, we've got number 1 the lightest, number 2 slightly darker. Maybe I'll have to change my plans for this advent if it's going to be more of a fade. Maybe we'll have to collect them first and then plan what we're going to do, because I'm not very good at mysteries. Right, let me put that back in 1 and 2. But they're gorgeous colours of yellows, definitely midsummer. My plan was to do a blanket with a crochet rectangles. I know you do, well, you can see here I've done lots of squares based on circles, hexagonals, not around, but I've done those. So I thought I might try and do a rectangular one. But if the colours are going to be quite similar, that may definitely be where I need to have a different colour in between. Anyway, let's see, maybe I'll swap them around. Ooh, sorry, I've started to open this. This is the Moonbeam Gifts Notions Advent. And today we have a Christmas pudding instant coffee. Sugar-free, no nuts, vegan, low calories. I've never heard of this brand. Beanies. Interesting. I think I might need a bit of a coffee. Wake me up this morning. And we have 2 little hexagonal brown needle stoppers. Always need some more needle stoppers, and these are gorgeous. They look like they're for a smaller needle size too, so very handy indeed. You can see this one's got Rainbow Moonbeam Gifts stitch stoppers. Ooh, actually it's covering up a little bit. I'll cover this down so you can see Rainbow Moonbeam Gifts on Etsy again. A Scottish supplier of notions that I love to use on Etsy, so this is quite fun being able to get a little advent colour retreats. Actually, I want to keep the coffee out. Excellent, so that is day 2 of the advents. Have you been having fun opening your advents? Have you got started immediately? Or are you waiting a bit like me to plan them out so you can see the colour mixes and how they work? Given what we've had today and what we had yesterday, I'm thinking maybe I'll swap this up and maybe I'll use Ducky Darlings advent. Ooh, rustle, rustle. So I'll try and get out day 1. Maybe I'll use these as the blanket with the rectangles, because they're going to be slightly more contrasting colours, a bit like this, you can tell. I quite like my blankets to be quite colourful. So yeah, maybe I'll use that, or maybe I'll just wait a bit longer and see what we get in the rest of Midsummer Night's Dream. And then I can choose which one to use for what. Excellent. Hope you're having fun. We'll release you back into some of the Christmas madness. I'm hoping you're finding this nice relaxing little break to give you some time to do your own knitting, crocheting, or general crafting. Back in to say you might notice I did knit the scarf. Ooh, let's see if we can see the reindeer. So yes, we did a cast on 72 stitches on the really short bamboo needles and did 10 rows. So we've got a nice sort of garter stitch scarf, and then just to keep it in place around his nose, I've put some double-sided sticky tape in. That way I can take it off if I need to, restyle him, put something else on. But yeah, this was gorgeous, lovely wool from Eva, the Scottish Yarn Festival, in her Duncan colourway. I think it's showing up a bit better today. But yes, we have 23 days to go, or 23 sleeps. Not enough. Anyway, excellent. There's that. And then I thought I'd pop in with some vintage gift ideas. If you're running out of ideas, I often find some of these old bazaar books that Paton and various others produced back in the 70s. They were designed with sort of, this one is 40 individual ideas for gifts and novelties, from a very majestic lion here to some very gorgeous tortoise. Not sure about the hat on the tortoise, but you know, you can have all sorts, I'm sure. So they're really great ideas if you've got last minute gifts that you want to do. Now some of them may be a bit outdated, but like the teapot cozies, but actually they're very retro. I'm sure it's coming back in again. So yeah, have a look through, see if you can find some on eBay or other reselling sites. Etsy do some too. You can often pick them up very cheap, and you've got like 40 different patterns in there for some ideas. So either quick knits during Advent, or some last minute gift knitting ideas. So yeah, go and have a look through some of these that you can find. See if there's anything that inspires you. Until tomorrow, stay safe, stay healthy, happy knitting.